So we all know the markets go up and the markets go down. They certainly pulled back again this past April, and they could pull back again. Things are uncertain in the markets, and if you're retired or near retirement, it's natural to wonder. Should I sell my investments and move to safety? Or should I hold steady and ride it out? Or if I'm in safety, should I move into the markets? This dilemma is facing many investors in what's known as the retirement danger zone. In this video, we'll help you understand what's really at risk and what's really at stake and how to approach the market fear with logic, not emotion, using real historical examples and data. So what is this thing called the retirement danger zone? The retirement danger zone is a critical 10-year window, 5 years before and 5 years after you retire, when the timing of your investment returns matter more than ever. Remember we've talked about sequence returns? So why does this matter? Because you're likely to be drawing income from your portfolio. Losses in this window can do long-term damage, significant damage, especially if you're selling assets at a losing market, in a dropping market, to cover your expenses. Let's take a look at history. In 2008, some retirees pulled completely out of the market. But in March of 2009 to March of 2013, the S&P boomed, it doubled. Those who stayed the course recovered. Those who sold, many missed the rebound and permanently altered their retirement trajectory. For most of you watching this, I do understand. You know, you took one of two approaches. Either A, you hit your head in the sand, and under this circumstances in 22, you were rewarded within a year. In 2008, you suffered the consequences of your head in your sand from 2000 to 2008, but you reaped the reward of having your head in the sand in 2009. Now that's some of you. Some of you pulled out of the market, and like most people do-it-yourselfers, what's going on is you're taking your money out of the market typically at the low side, and when we see the bulk of do-it-yourselfers sticking the money in the markets, we know we're at or near the top. And we know when do-it-yourselfers are yanking money out of the market, we know we're at or near the bottom. So as a professional, as a fiduciary and a professional, it's a great barometer for us to watch what you're doing, because for us, we don't have that problem because we have a strategy when the markets are up, we have a strategy when the markets are down, our income is consistent, and that allows us to be more strategically invested, which allows my clients not to lose that 20 and 30 and 40% that people did in 2008, and not to lose 10 and 20 and 30% like they did in 2022. Have a strategy and have a better approach. So here it is, right? The markets are crashing and we're panicking, right? This is called panic selling. So why panic selling hurts so much? First and foremost, as a fiduciary and a professional, I love seeing panic selling because it tells me what I need to do in the market. But here's the deal. You should not be panicking. Certainly you should not let your panic influence your investments. Selling after a downturn locks in those losses. History shows us that downturns, whether they're 2020, 2008, or even 1987, are always followed by recovery. It's not about avoiding risk altogether. It's about preparing for it without reacting in fear. It's by having an actual plan in place. So rather than making a drastic move during a pullback, use strategies designed to give you flexibility and confidence. You need to maintain a cash reserve that covers 6 to 12 months of expenses. Use a bucket strategy, we've all heard of this, to separate near-term needs from long-term investments. Rebalance your portfolio regularly to keep your risk level aligned with those goals. Remember, the goals dictate the investments. This allows you to stay invested without being exposed and create that income stream that you're never going to outlive, and then the volatility does not matter. It takes the emotion out of your retirement. Now, the fact is, markets will continue to move, up, downs, and sideways. The reality is that on average, the stock market drops 20% every 3 years. On average, the market crashes 40% every 7 years. But you know what? With the right plan in place, you do not have to experience that volatility. Do you want to know how your strategy is going to hold up about market volatility? Then download our free Savvy Investor Retirement Summary or schedule a discovery call with our team today. Click on the link below.